morning student, welcome here in this YouTube channel. We are dealing with civic unit number 10, that is organs of government. In that we have discussed about the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha too. So now today's topic is qualification of membership of Rajya Sabha, means which kind of person, means what are the requirement for the membership of Rajya Sabha, that will be discussed in this video. Please keep a textbook with you. We are here on page number 74. Last paragraph of the page. To be qualified as a candidate and to be elected as a member of Rajya Sabha, he or she must be a citizen of India. That is the prime requirement or prime qualification of membership of Rajya Sabha. So that is, he or she must be a citizen of India. So that should be our key point. He or she should be 30 years of age or more. Here we have the age limit should be 30 years, and in Lok Sabha it should be 25 or more. So age should be 30 years or more than that. He or she must not unsound mind, insolvent or criminal. The same thing we had in Lok Sabha too. So that person should not have any criminal record, or that person should have sound mind and sound and steady mind. And that person should not have any criminal record of him. He or should not be government employee taking salary or holding any office of profit. Another requirement is that person should not be a government employee, or that person should not have any office of profit. So again it is that should not have or job of profit, or you can say that office of profit. State of Gujarat has the representation of 11 seats in Rajya Sabha. So it can be asked in MCQ or in objective that how many seats for Gujarat is there in Rajya Sabha. So it is 11 seats. Rajya Sabha is the permanent house. It cannot be dissolved, but 1/3 of its members retire every 2 years and the same number of members are elected. As we know that it is a permanent house and it cannot be dissolved, but there is one condition, that 1/3 of its members every year retired. So we can say permanent house retired every 2 years. Okay, this is the keywords of these. Still we have more information here. Please you note down this. Still we have other qualifications. So every 1/3 of the member of Rajya Sabha retired every 2 years. So what happened after that? So after that, in place of them, other members are elected. So when those members, 1/3 member retired from that Rajya Sabha, other members are elected. Thus, the tenure of member of the Rajya Sabha is of 6 years. However, the members are eligible for re-election and re-nomination. So that is the main thing of Rajya Sabha, that tenure of the membership of Rajya Sabha is 6 years. But if any member wants to be elect or wants to be nominated again, so he or she can do that. Tenure of the members is of 6 years. Members can be re-elected and re-nominated. Page number 75. Generally, both the houses of the parliament meets for 3 times a year. These meetings are called sessions. That is the budget session, monsoon sessions and winter session. The Vice President of India, by virtue of his office, holds the office or chairperson of Rajya Sabha, whereas the Vice Chairman of the Rajya Sabha is elected by the members of the Rajya Sabha from among themselves only. The first chairman of the Rajya Sabha was Dr. Radhakrishna Sarvapalli. So here we have more information about Rajya Sabha. So this both house of parliament meets for three times a year. And this meeting is known as session. So which are those 3 sessions? So it's budget session, it's monsoon session and winter session. The Vice President of India, by virtue or his office, held the office of chairperson of Rajya Sabha, whereas Vice Chairman of the Rajya Sabha is elected by the members of Rajya Sabha from among them. Elected by the member of Rajya Sabha, and the first chairman of Rajya Sabha was Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishna. He was the first chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Please you note down this. After that we will go for the Speaker of Lok Sabha. Next topic is about Speaker of Lok Sabha. Very important topic it is, as it is asked in short note and in long question too. The Speaker of Lok Sabha. The main function of the Speaker is to see that the proceedings of the Lok Sabha gets organized in a prescribed form. To maintain discipline, order and dignity of the houses are the topmost functions of the Speaker. It could be asked in 1 mark that what are the functions of Speaker? So that we can write that the Speaker's function was to maintain the discipline of the house, to maintain that the session is going in order, to maintain the dignity of the house, and the main thing is to get Lok Sabha organized. That is the function of this Speaker. So here we have under these functions. So in that we can write Lok Sabha gets organized in a prescribed form. Another function is to maintain discipline. Third number is to maintain order and dignity. So these are the main functions of Speaker. The members of the Lok Sabha elect their Speaker and Deputy Speaker from among themselves. So this Speaker and this Deputy Speaker are maintained from the members of Lok Sabha. The Speaker presides over the session of the Lok Sabha and maintain and control its functioning. So the next keyword we can write that Speaker and Deputy Speaker are elected from among the members. The Speaker expects discipline from the members in the Lok Sabha. The Speaker is the protector of the dignity of the House. His decisions in the House are final and conclusive. So this important responsibility Speaker has. All the responsibility means finally Speaker has the right to just give final and conclusive decision. So we can say that here Speaker is the protector of the dignity of the House. And his decisions in the house are final and conclusive. Final and conclusive decisions. This is the role of speaker. Still we have one paragraph. Please you note down this keyword and I will give some more. One thing I have to tell you student, yesterday I have on Sunday's homework, I have noticed that when I give you homework of writing questions and answer or short note, you people are only writing this keyword. These keywords are not to be written as an answer. You just have to remember this. These are to help you to remember the long questions. It doesn't mean that you have to write only keywords in the answer. That for that you will not get any marks. You have to write long sentences or full sentences in your answer. This will only help you to remember those long sentences. Please keep this thing in your mind. You people are writing only this keyword in your answer, which is not allowed and which is not right. Okay? Please note down this. Next, function of speakers. Speaker can belong to any of the political party or can even have a strong support of political party. But after being appointed as a Speaker of the Lok Sabha, it is expected that the Speaker carries out the proceeding of the Parliament in a firm or impartial manner, which is very important. See, there is no any rule that Speaker should belong to only this party. No. Speaker can belong to any party or can even have a strong support of any political party. But there is a rule, there is a duty of speaker that after being a speaker, he or she must to be partial or must be firm in his or her decision. So we can say he or she belong to any party or he or she can have support of any political party. But it is expected that after being a speaker, he or she must be impartial must be firm and without any prejudice. That should be expected. By gaining a majority of the members of the Lok Sabha on a resolution to remove the speaker, with this speaker can be removed from this post by giving 40 days notice period. So if speaker is to be removed, then he or she should be given 40 days notice period. At the time of removal. All the speeches and criticism in the Lok Sabha is done by addressing the speaker only. The working in both the houses of the parliament can be carried out in either Hindi or English, but a speaker can permit any member of the Lok Sabha to speak in his own language in case he does not know English or Hindi. So the proceeding should be processed either in English or in Hindi, but speaker has this right to give permission of any member to speak in their mother tongue or in their language if he or she does not know Hindi or English. So we can say here, working should be in Hindi or English. Speaker has right to permit member using their language. If he or she doesn't know Hindi or English. If any member of the Lok Sabha remains absent for a continuous period of 60 days without informing the speaker, then his seat is declared as vacant. So it is ruled that if any member of the Lok Sabha remain absent for 60 days continuously, so his or her seat is declared as vacant. This is the role of speaker in Lok Sabha. Please you note down. After that I will give you keyword for casting vote. Next topic is casting vote. During any proceedings of the House, there arise any question, matter or problem or discussion of any bill or act, and decision upon it is to be taken especially when the number of votes in favor or against the matter are equal in number. Then in such condition, the speaker can give his deciding vote, which is known as casting vote. So what is exactly casting vote? So sometimes what happen during the proceeding, on some matter or on some decision, one or any problem or question is arise. So sometimes happen that decisions are totally in against of that question, or sometimes decisions are totally in favor of that question, or sometimes it happens that there is a situation of equal means 50-50 situation there is. At this time speaker can cast his or her vote to give his or her decision according to in favor or against of that matter. So that vote is known as casting vote. So we can say here speakers deciding vote is known as casting vote. It is generally in matter of act, question, etc. So this happen generally in the matter of act, bill, question or etc. Apart from such situations, the speaker cannot vote. Shri Ganesh Vasudev Malvankar was the first speaker of Lok Sabha. It was Shri Ganesh Vasudev first speaker. In the absence of the speaker, the proceedings are conducted out by the deputy speaker. In the absence of the speaker and the deputy speaker, the proceedings of the Lok Sabha are conducted by the speaker's panel, consisting of senior, experienced and who are familiar with the proceeding of the parliament's expert from different political party. So if speaker is absent during proceeding, so that proceeding is conducted by deputy speaker. If both speaker and deputy speaker both are absent, so that proceeding is conducted by the speaker's panel. So who are there in this speaker's panel? So in this, senior, experienced and the people who are familiar with the proceeding are there in this speakers panel, and these people are from different political parties. Okay, so this is our speaker topic. Please you note down this, after that I will give you homework. Okay students, so this is for today's video and I am giving you in homework the role of speaker. Write a detailed note on Okay, you have to write detailed note including that casting vote and all. Okay, we'll meet again in next video with new topic of the same unit. Till then, bye, take care.